Okay, this is kind of new for me. I am recording a Zoom meeting because I couldn't get the rest of my screens to show. Um, so as it was brought to my attention, you guys were looking at a PowerPoint without any other instruction, which really isn't helpful. So I'm going to go back and try to fill in the blanks with where my screens did not switch over. So first, when you're importing, this is the first part of your code that you want here. And then you want to load in your data set. So that was really all I was showing you, is that they just come one right after another in your code. Um, and then I have examples of that were in the PowerPoint of a box plot, a histogram, and a violin plot. And I was just showing you guys how to run it. But at the beginning of the PowerPoint, I was showing you guys how you can pip install something. So literally pip install pandas in your command line, enter, and it'll go through. You can see here mine is already installed. So if you go through and do that with all of your libraries, that might have been where some of you are having problems if you're getting errors if it wasn't installed. The pip install comes when you download Python, so it should already be there. If it's not, let me know. But just try it and see how it goes. So now this is my program 9 file. I'm going to show you in my file explorer. Here is everything I have saved in this file. But the big thing you want to note is that the CSV data set that you are working with and your program file have to be saved in the same file location for this to run. So that's huge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this path here from my file explorer. I'm going to go back to my command prompt, cd, paste that in, and now I'm in that folder, so now I can run my program. Then what you're going to need to do is you need to have the word Python, the name of your file, and then .py. If you don't have Python, it's not going to run. If you don't have .py, it's not going to run. So that would be your program when you're trying to run it. And just press enter, give it a second, it'll think about it. And then your images will show up if you put plot show. So here's, you can see here, plot show. That is, that's the only way this is gonna pop up for you. So here's my first piece of my code with a box plot. You can either screenshot it now, or in your code, do plot save fig before your plot show, and it'll save your figure for you, so that when you run through it, every time you now this figure is saved on my computer somewhere. When you exit out of it, it'll pop up your next one. This is what I was trying to show you in the other video, is that sometimes your visualizations don't work. This was supposed to be a box plot. This one has a ton of outliers. So it really doesn't show up very well as a box plot, but that's all trial and error. On my next one, the histogram, again, the different number of bins when you connect to the top peak and then down to the bottom, you want the least amount of white. So this is kind of a cool way just to test it out and see what the number of bins does for your visualization. And then this is the violin plot. So see, it cycles through it. When you're done, it gives you a whole new line. So if you want to run another thing, you can. Like I was saying, you can see in here I have a test PY and a program 9 PY. My test, I took each individual, I took this part at the top, and then I took each individual piece and ran it through my test, just to make sure that it worked before I compiled it into one program. Once all my pieces worked, I put it into one file, and my file runs all together. But if you were having troubles with it, you could submit a file for your program and just, put in the comments here, like, hey, this one doesn't work, just so you know, so that if I try to run your program and it doesn't work, and that's fine. But I do want to see that you guys tried. At the top, put your name, put the course, put the date on it, so that I know whose it is when I have it open. If you don't do that, whatever, but that's just good practice for coding. So I think that's kind of all I was trying to show you with this. Mainly, using your command prompt, getting this installed, getting your path in, and then this part here with the Python and .py, you're going to need to run it. Again, I use Atom. I really like it when you save it as .py. It color codes it for you. You can use whatever. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope this video works better than the other one, that you guys can kind of see what I was trying to show you. Let me know if there's anything else you guys need. And I'll be around this weekend. And remember, homework is due Monday by 11:59.